When you see the numbers, it makes sense. The truth comes to light. It's the truth that makes you debt free, not the lie. So when you stop to think about it, folks, it really doesn't make sense for them to offer you that. Here's why. I'm going to show you why they would offer you for you to pay $17,000 so that you can get the lower interest rate. They're going to charge you to make the loan harder to pay off. Oh, my goodness. We got to pay them $17,000 to get a loan that's harder to pay off. Well, listen, remember, at $500,000, look at my principal payment here. It's $409. For $412, I can get rid of one line on my amortization schedule. For a little over $1,600, I can get rid of 3 lines and save almost $9,000 in interest if I did it that way. Look here, I need you to clue in on cumulative principal and cumulative interest right there. And this is how much principal I would pay down in 1 year. That's adding up all these $400 payments. Comes to $5,079 and a penny. But if I add up all the interest payments, it comes to $34,839.11. So if I prepay this, if I give this to the bank up front, I skip 11 monthly mortgage payments I don't have to make, and I skip all the interest payments between line 2 and line 12. Folks, that's a total of right here. I'm highlighting it for you. $31,949.52. Remember, $5,000 can kill 1 year on this loan and save you $31,000. $400 can wipe out 1 line off your amortization schedule. That's at 7%. Let me show you why the bank is willing to charge you $17,000 so that you can get a lower interest rate. And it looks like it's costing them, let me put it back on the screen. It looks like it's costing them $231,000. You give us $17,000 and, we'll give you $231,000 discount. That's what it looks like. Okay. And it is true. This is not a lie. It's just not the whole truth. Okay. It's misleading. Let me show you what they just did by changing this loan. Remember, now when we lower the interest rate, we increase the principal payment. Look at that. We increase the principal payment. Now to get rid of 1 line, how much money do we have to come up with? $600? To get rid of 1 line, we got to pay more. Remember, I showed you back here where $5,000 gets rid of like 1 year off the mortgage, just wipes it out and saves $31,000 in interest you don't have to pay. Watch this. When you understand it, look, it only knocks out 8 or 9 payments at the 5% loan. Your money is not as effective at the lower interest rates if you're trying to save money on interest and pay the loan off faster. The bank owners know this. Even the people in the bank that are selling this product really do believe that they're giving you a better product and a better opportunity. But the bank owners know we just made it harder for them to pay off this loan. If we give them the 7% and they keep doing what they're doing, they're going to be out of debt in 7 to 9 years. If we charge them and make them believe they're getting a better deal, give them the lie instead of the truth, then we got them. They got to come up with more money somehow to save money on interest. And we're going to make more interest in the long run at 5%. Listen, how do they know who to offer this to? How do they know who it is? Because some of you have been studying. Some of you have gone to school, at least at how much interest you are paying. Some of you realized that your parents still have a mortgage and your grandparents still have a mortgage, and you don't want one. You don't want one forever. Okay? So you're studying, you're asking good questions. And so when you start asking these questions, they say, here's somebody's been studying. And if they find out too much and they keep this 7% loan, we're going to end up making less money overall because they're going to start prepaying and they may run across the secret to our success. They may run across it. So let's do this. Let's give them the 5% loan, charge them $17,000 for it. And then they already think they're saving money. and they won't look any further. They won't look any further. They won't study this anymore. And they'll end up paying more interest here than they would at the 7% loan if they keep searching because they don't like 7%.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.